Welcome to SS1 Fine Art, Term 2. This lesson covers typography in visual communication, the art and technique of arranging type to make written language legible, readable, and visually compelling. Typography is one of the most powerful tools in a designer's arsenal, shaping how readers perceive and respond to any piece of written communication. Typography is the visual design of text. It involves choosing typefaces, setting sizes, adjusting spacing, and arranging text on a page or screen to communicate clearly and create the right emotional response. Typography is everywhere, in books, newspapers, signage, packaging, websites, posters, and advertisements. In fine art education, typography encompasses both the craft of hand lettering, which you have studied in earlier classes, and the broader discipline of typeface design and text layout used in graphic design and visual communication. The word typeface refers to a designed set of characters, letters, numbers, and symbols, sharing consistent visual characteristics. A font is a specific weight and style within a typeface. For example, Helvetica is a typeface. Helvetica Bold Italic is a font. Every typeface has a personality. Some typefaces feel formal and traditional. Others feel modern and clean. Others feel playful and casual. A designer chooses the typeface that matches the message and context of the communication. Typefaces are classified into several main categories. Serif typefaces have small decorative strokes, called serifs, at the ends of letter strokes. Serifs guide the eye along the text, making them ideal for long reading. Body text in books and newspapers traditionally uses serif typefaces. Examples include Times New Roman, Garamond, and Georgia. Serif typefaces communicate tradition, authority, and formality. Sans serif typefaces have no decorative strokes, clean, minimal letter forms. They are considered modern and neutral. Examples include Helvetica, Arial, Futura, and Gill Sans. Sans serif is widely used in digital interfaces, corporate communications, and signage. Script typefaces imitate handwriting or calligraphy. They are elegant and personal but must be used sparingly as they are difficult to read in long passages. Examples include Brush Script and Pacifico. Display typefaces are designed specifically to be used at large sizes, in headlines and posters, where they can show off decorative characteristics that would be unreadable at small sizes. Monospace typefaces give equal width to every character, like a typewriter. They are commonly used in code and technical documentation. The choice between these categories depends entirely on the context and the message being communicated. Affective typography is governed by several key principles. Hierarchy means establishing a clear visual order of importance. Headlines are largest, subheadings are smaller, body text is smallest. The reader's eye is guided through the information in the intended order. Size, weight, and color all create hierarchy. Contrast means using differences in size, weight, color, or typeface to create visual interest and separate different types of information. Good contrast makes a page dynamic. Poor contrast makes everything look the same. Alignment refers to where text is anchored on the page. Left-aligned text is standard and easiest to read in most contexts. Center text feels formal and elegant, used for invitations and titles. Right-aligned text is used sparingly. Justified text fills the full column width, common in books and newspapers, but can create uneven word spacing. Spacing includes letter spacing, the space between individual letters, and leading, pronounced leading, which is the space between lines of text. Insufficient leading makes text feel cramped and hard to read. Excessive leading makes text feel disconnected. Proportion refers to choosing type sizes that feel balanced in relation to each other and to the overall layout. A heading that is too small does not command authority. Body text that is too large fills space without elegance. Typography appears throughout Nigerian visual culture. In Nollywood film poster design, bold display typefaces create drama and impact. In newspaper design across the Punch, Vanguard, and The Guardian Nigeria, serif typefaces for body text and bold headlines follow international print conventions. In street signage, hand-painted lettering in bold, high-contrast colors communicates immediately in busy urban environments. In packaging design for Nigerian brands, typography must communicate brand quality and product information clearly, often in both English and local languages. The Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa writing systems use Latin characters with additional diacritical marks, the tone marks in Yoruba, for example, which designers must accommodate. A typographer working in Nigeria must understand these requirements to ensure text is set correctly. Today we learned that typography is the visual design of text. Key typeface classifications include serif, sans serif, script, display, and monospace, each with distinct personalities and appropriate uses. Core typographic principles include hierarchy, contrast, alignment, spacing, and proportion. Good typography is invisible, it serves communication without drawing attention to itself. Poor typography creates confusion and fatigue. In your exercise book, collect 3 examples of typography from your environment, from packaging, advertising, or signage, and analyze the typeface classification used and whether the typographic principles are applied effectively.